Matthew sat down at his computer and smiled to himself, knowing a new career was only a few clicks away. For too long, he'd watched the big trucks pass by, a yearning for the open road gnawing at him. He opened his internet browser and navigated to alberta.ca, where he found all the details and instructions regarding how to confidently register and pay for the first step in the Class 1 Learning Pathway, the online entry program. Next, he contacted the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy. A friendly voice advised him to register and pay for the in-truck portion of his training now to secure the best available schedule. Matthew agreed, officially committing to both parts of his new path. After reviewing the training package options on the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy's website, Matthew chose the Academy's Interprovincial License A training package, which included both the core learning and competence building programs. Understanding that the competence building program was an optional training program, Matthew chose to include this option in his training because he had big plans for his Class 1 license and did not want to be limited by provincial boundaries. With both programs paid for, Matthew began the online entry program. Instead of struggling with his unreliable home internet, Matthew decided to take advantage of the Driving Academy's offer to include the use of a laptop in their classroom space in his Interprovincial License A training package. He drove to the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy and settled into the quiet classroom, with the peace of mind that came from a solid internet connection and the knowledge that technical assistance was right there if he needed it. Upon completing the entry program, Matthew confidently went to an Alberta registry office and paid the fee to take the Class 1 knowledge test. Good news! Matthew passed the Class 1 knowledge test, his new learner's permit a symbol of his success. Since his core training with the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy was already booked, all he had to do was wait for his scheduled start date. On the date of his scheduled training, Matthew arrived at the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy to begin the comprehensive core learning program designed to build his level of competence. The training, which included a critical 8-hour air brake course and 60 hours of in-yard and in-cab instruction, provided Matthew with hands-on mastery. Each session transformed him from a learner into a confident and capable driver, fully prepared for the upcoming provincially regulated road test. The day of the road test has arrived. Matthew felt a surge of confidence, feeling grateful for the option to use the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy's truck for an additional fee. During the road test, he calmly performed every maneuver, his training taking over as he navigated the provincial examiner's instructions. When the test was over, the examiner smiled and confirmed he had passed. Matthew now proudly held a provincially restricted Class 1 license, the culmination of his hard work. With his restricted Class 1 license now in hand, Matthew was ready for the next level of professional development. Having registered for the Interprovincial License A training package, he returned to the North Peace Commercial Driving Academy for the competence building program. His instructor began with an on-road driver assessment to identify specific areas for improvement. Over the next 17 to 25 hours, they would work through a customized one-on-one plan to build Matthew's competence as a Class 1 driver. After successfully completing his final on-road session, his instructor gave him a firm handshake and a proud smile. He had demonstrated mastery of every competency identified in his assessment. Matthew returned to the registry office one last time, where with a few simple keystrokes, the restriction was officially removed from his license. Holding the unrestricted license in his hand, Matthew felt the weight of his entire journey. The hours spent on a laptop, the rigorous in-cab training, and the final push for perfection. He was no longer just a learner. He was a fully capable professional interprovincial driver. His long path of training was complete, and the open road finally awaited him, limitless and free.